Hi everyone, welcome back to the SEO Bootcamp by Moz Academy. We are in Course 3, On-Page Optimization, and this lesson is considerations for content optimization. And here you can see where it falls in the list of lessons for on-page optimization. So what is the goal of on-page optimization? Well, naturally we want to rank highly for keywords on the SERP, or the search engine results page. So that's our first goal when it comes to optimization, but SEO and page optimization are more than just ranking highly on the search engine results page. Search visibility is of course important, but there's more to it. We also want people to click through to the site. We don't want to be just at the top of Google. It doesn't do us any good to rank if people aren't clicking through to the site. Now, clicking through would seem to coincide with rankings, and often it does, but ranking highly doesn't always mean winning the click. On top of that, we don't want people to just click. We want them to stay on the site and read our content, consume our content, get to know our brand, and convert to customers. The longer they stay, the more likely that is to happen. If people land on our page and hit the back button immediately, they won't read our content. They won't convert to customers. Also, Google sees this happening, and penalties can be a result. If users are landing on our page and hitting that back button immediately, Google sees that there's probably very little value on that page. Lastly, we want that content to be so good that we generate backlinks. Those backlinks will drive traffic and help us increase our domain authority. So we're definitely not optimizing just for the sake of optimization. We have these specific goals in mind. So these are our 4 goals: rank, click, visit, link. Let's talk about what impacts these 4 goals. So to rank, what do search engines look for? Well, over 200 signals help Google generate rank. Now, some of the most important are, of course, getting indexed by the search engines, as well as high-quality, valuable content and high-quality links. Now, what impacts click-through? Well, optimizing specific page attributes like your title, your meta description that compel people to click through will help that click-through rate. And then, of course, if the organic result is too difficult and you can't get ranked, ads are a good way to get clicks as well. So what impacts that visit? Well, delivering valuable, high-quality content that's relevant to your target visitor. So the amount of time that's spent on the page and the page depth all contribute to your visit. A recent study by Searchmetrics actually found that the average dwell time for a top 10 Google result is 3 minutes and 10 seconds. So you want people to stay on your site and consume that content. And lastly, we want to get authoritative sites to link back to us, acting as an endorsement. Again, that will not only drive traffic, but it also helps increase our domain authority. So in summary, there's more to it than just high rankings, and we need to be thinking about that when we're implementing page optimization best practices. We can almost use this framework as like a flow chart and diagnose issues that are impacting your conversions. So your ultimate goal here is to complete conversions. But a few things need to happen before that. Your user conducts a search query, clicks on a result, stays on the page or visits multiple pages, maybe shares the content, and completes a conversion. At each step that you see here, there's a potential for failure. So if we can diagnose where there's an issue, it will help us figure out where to focus. Let me show you what I mean by that. Let's say my site fails to rank highly, my search visibility is very low. Well, what are the problems? Well, is it possibly that my competition is too strong? Am I targeting the wrong keyword? Is that keyword's difficulty score too high and maybe out of my reach? Is that why I'm not ranking highly? What if I'm ranking highly, but my click-through rate is very low? Well, I'd have to review the search engine results page, look and see, are there SERP features that are maybe blocking my result, or taking clicks away from the first, second, third results? Or maybe I need to improve my titles and my meta descriptions because I'm not really displaying any value on the search engine results page. Now, what if my click-through rate is high, but the amount of time that the user stays is very low? Well, maybe the page speed is very slow. Maybe that page isn't loading quick enough. Maybe the user experience is terrible. Or maybe your users land on the page and immediately see that the content isn't very valuable because it's not really aligned with the search intent or the sales funnel. If we're having a hard time getting backlinks, it could be because we're not making it easy to share. There's no share buttons on the page, or we're not doing any outreach. Or maybe we are doing outreach and we're generating backlinks, but our domain authority isn't increasing. Maybe that's because we're going after low quality links. So you want to identify where the problem exists. Now, there's different types of paths depending on what type of business you have. So for example, if you're working on an e-commerce site, obviously your conversion is clearly a purchase. You've got a lot of product pages, possibly seasonal content, and all of those product pages can create some duplicate content issues. So that's something to consider. If you're working for a local business, you want to try to get into that local pack. You might have multiple business listings that you have to manage, and maybe your conversion is getting people to visit or call. And then with a startup business, you might have a brand new website with very little recognition and a very low domain authority, so you've got challenges of your own. Page optimization will differ slightly depending on the type of business you have, the industry, your goals, your keywords. So in this course, we're going to be laying the foundation and talking about general page optimization features that will help you no matter your situation. Thank you.